Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing awesome today. So I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, literally. I said this in my previous video. I did one other about what's up with Jimmy Kimmel. I was sitting on the dock of the bay. The cabin I'm staying at right now with my sister Marcia and her husband is literally called the Bay, and I'm sitting on the dock. So let's get that song in your head for the rest of the day. I've been singing it in between videos here. So I hope you enjoy this beautiful scenery. How awesome is this? Okay, so just enjoy it. It made absolute no sense for me to sit in the cabin while I recorded and talked to the Lead Team Collective with Mother Earth. We're going to talk to Mother Earth directly if we're able to do that. Okay, so why wouldn't I sit out here and do it? Much more likely to be able to tap into her, right? You might hear a truck and some construction. There's some dropping of things that's going on over there. Hopefully you can't hear it too much. So, okay, so let's go ahead. Like I said, I'm titling this What's Up with Mother Earth? What's going on with Mother Earth? Okay, let's find out, okay, really about climate change and all that kind of stuff. Are we going to be able to, bring her back? Is that the intention? Just all these different kind of questions we have about Mother Earth, okay? If you have additional questions after we go through this, then feel free to put them in the comments below, okay? And we can do a part 2 if there's enough interest. Okay, so I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the Lead Team Collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the Lead Team Collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay. Hey, Lead Team. How's it going today? I've already talked to them a couple times today. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you as always for all your love and kindness and support of our community and guiding us. Oh my gosh. Giving us truthful answers of whatever you think is best for us to hear right now, because it has helped me so much, and I know it's helped a handful of our people in our community, and we truly, truly appreciate all your support right now. Okay, so let me just do, so Lead Team, I've got questions in front of me to ask about Earth, basically, Mother Earth. Do you want to answer those questions specifically? No. Can I call upon the energy or the spirit who is guiding Mother Earth? Can I call upon, is it Gaia, or it just depends, but can I call upon that spirit who is guiding Mother Earth to talk with us? Oh, cool. Okay, yes. All right. So let's do that. I'm going to do a quick little intro here, just from a spiritual perspective, okay, just to get you kind of thinking about this. And then, like I said, we've got 24 questions, okay? So spiritually, Mother Earth is seen as a living, conscious entity. That's why I asked, because this might be new to you. That was sort of new to me as a concept before I started reading spiritual stuff, okay? And so I never really thought of Mother Earth as having a living, conscious entity, kind of monitoring, okay? My understanding, and it's just one perspective, is that, let's just say, I don't have the exact dates or years, but it's been a long time that there has been a spirit who has been guarding Mother Earth, basically, for thousands and thousands of years, and that this spirit is getting ready to have a different experience, basically, so that my understanding, again, we're going to ask, is humanity on our own once Mother Earth decides, whoever's been protecting the Earth, the spirit decides that they're moving on to something else, okay? And that's what I heard. Now, I don't know if that's true at all. We'll ask, okay? Okay, so she, we're going to use the pronoun she, okay, in this situation. My guess, and we can ask, but my guess is there's probably not a she or a he. There's probably not a pronoun attached. Well, I don't think there's pronouns attached to any spirit. Once you leave this body, you don't identify with a pronoun. you're going to have masculine and feminine energy. We all do. So now we have the rise of divine feminine. That doesn't mean women or girls. It means that there's going to be more of a balance in what the more feminine energy brings to the world, which is amazing. Balance is so good. Love balance. And it hasn't been balanced. The masculine energy has been overwhelming for thousands of years. So this is just where astrology is taking us. Okay. Okay, so she embodies a nurturing, creative, and feminine energy that connects all beings, plants, and elements. This concept is often linked to the idea of Gaia, the goddess of the earth in Greek mythology, where humans are an integral part of nature. Okay? All right, so let's get down and ask some questions. I'm just looking around because I'm always like, is anyone going to see me using dowsing rods out here? That would just be, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not like exactly in liberal country, so like people would be like, what the? Not that you have to be a liberal. I mean, I'm sure there's conservatives, and we're not going to say who, would get into this stuff. I think. I don't know. But I am looking around. It doesn't matter if they're liberal or conservative. It doesn't really matter. They'd probably be like, what is happening over there? Okay. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm just looking for water. That's what you do with dowsing rods, is you look for water. Where's the water? Find the water. Okay. All right. So lead team, can we please call in Mother Earth, the spirit who oversees the earth, please? Yes. Okay. Should we, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We know you're very, very busy. I'm not exaggerating. Should we call you Mother Earth? Is that okay? Yes? Or should I call you Gaia? No. Okay. All right. Very, very slight no, though. Do you care what I call you? Does it matter? No. Okay. So is it accurate, though, for me to call you Gaia? Is that accurate? Yes. Okay. Well, I will call her Gaia then. Okay. Well, let me just ask, do you go by a pronoun? She or him? No. Okay. I will still refer to Gaia as her, though, just for easy, or I could say they. We'll see how it goes. Okay? Yes. Okay. Okay, so Lady Gaia. Can I call you Lady Gaia? I'm kind of used to that. I don't know why. Yes. Okay. So Lady Gaia, is the description that I just read correct? Is it accurate about your role on Earth? Yes. Okay. Does Mother Earth have a conscious? Yes. Cool. We're going to see this much differently, I think, after this. Does Mother Earth have a preference for what, I just asked this, for what she is called? No. Okay. So, okay, we've already kind of clarified that. I didn't know that was the third question. Are humans Mother Earth's children? No. Okay. I learned this in The Golden Future, Diana Cooper's book that we read many months ago in the Spirit Circle, and which is the membership for the channel. And the question, one of the things Diana Cooper said in that book is that we are, as spirits, invited by Mother Earth, Gaia, to come to Earth. Is that true? Yes. Interesting. So it is true. Okay, that's really cool. So we are invited here. We are invited guests. So every time we do something to the earth, let's remember, would we do that as invited guests? No, we wouldn't, would we? Well, most people wouldn't. If you're a guest in somebody's house, how do you treat it? Okay. Can we hear Mother Earth speak by chance? No. Okay. Does she leave us signs? Now, these are questions coming from the community, by the way. Yes, she does leave us signs. Okay. Are floods and natural disasters Mother Earth's, is it your way of cleansing yourself? Yes. Okay. I wondered about that. Are you, actually, I'm talking to her directly, so why am I phrasing it as if I'm not? Okay, hang in there with me. Are you realigning or balancing your chakras? Yes. Is this what's causing weather events? Is this the kind of stuff that's causing weather events? Yes. Does it have anything to do with karma, like karma balancing? Yes. Okay. Does it have anything to do with clearing energy, like old karmic energy from certain pockets of the earth? Yes. Okay. So if there's like a tornado that maybe wipes out a certain area, is that always karmic clearing? Wow. Yes. Or karmic balancing? Yes. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Are you, oh, we already asked that. Are solar flares activating volcanoes? Wow, she already started saying yes. Are solar flares activating volcanoes? Yes. Wow. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Are solar flares activating earthquakes? No. Are you activating earthquakes? Always? Is it always your choice to activate an earthquake? Yes. Oh. Are you doing this because you're upset with humans? No. Are you upset with humans at all, the way we've treated you and your earth? Yes. Are you upset like humans get upset? I kind of would be suspicious if she said yes, but no. Okay. So you basically have an opinion. Okay. So, okay, but is it different than like how humans get upset? You don't have that kind of emotion. Is that true? Yes. Okay. So there goes the truck. Can you guys hear it? They're going up over there. They're going to start coming through this way, it looks like. You might be able to see them, but okay. Let's see. Is climate change completely human-made? Is climate change completely human-made? Yes. Okay. Is climate change causing flooding, storms, and fires? Yes. Well, let me just clarify. You're the one who's specifically causing the flooding, though? Storms and fires? Yes. And is that to... but you're doing that because of the climate change? Yes. Okay. So would you need to have done that if there wasn't as much climate change made by humans over the last 100 years? No. Okay. I feel like there's a bird. Oh, there he is. I keep hearing something. Okay. Is cutting down forest causing our global warming crisis? Yes. Okay. Are we experiencing a climate disaster in 2025? No. Will we ever experience a climate disaster? No. Is that because you're guarding and watching and dealing with us, basically? Yes. Okay. I mean, it feels like there have been disasters, but like a earth-wide disaster. Will we ever experience an earth-wide disaster? No. Okay. Is climate change just the swing of the pendulum from ice age to global warming? She's saying no. And back again over millions of years. She's saying no. Okay. All right. How cool is this, you guys? I love it. Okay. Are any of the recent severe weather events due to man-made chemicals? Yes. But you still had something to do with it as well? Yes. Did you create... Okay, so would the event have happened without your assistance? No. Okay. So you did cause something, you caused something to happen due to the chemical situation, though. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Can humans control any part of the weather? Yes. Okay. I know where this is going. What do you guys, I don't even know what that's called. I don't know if it's something you guys asked. Oh, here. Okay. Is it true that blue rain has recently fallen in areas? Blue rain. Yes. Is this due to cloud seeding? Yes. Okay. So there are humans that are able to manipulate the weather? Yes. Have they been doing anything nefarious? Yes. Entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. Okay. So would something like, I hate to even ask this, but I'm going to. I don't, because I just don't know if I want to know, but I guess we're here to face things. We're here to face things about our fellow human beings. And again, things are in people's life plans and stuff. So did the situation in West Virginia, the huge flood that they had in 2024, was that flood manufactured? Ugh, yes. Was the flood in Texas manufactured that happened in 2025? Yes. Ew. Was it manufactured by you? No. Okay. Does your energy or did you have anything to do with either of those events? Yes, she did. Okay. And that was karmic rebalancing for you? Yes. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. See, things, this kind of stuff always just reminds me. The reason I like to do this is it really reminds me that there's so much more going on. Look at me. I'm one little tiny person sitting here by this beautiful lake. But you know how many other beautiful lakes there are in the world, right? We have to just remember that when we're feeling a lot of anxiety, when we're feeling things are out of control, things are not out of control right here behind me. They're just not, okay? They might be someday. There's beautiful birds flying around. It's just, there's moths and it's just beautiful. And everyone's just hanging out. They're all just hanging out doing their thing, which is what we should be doing, hanging out doing our thing. And let things... we don't have control over these things, and nor do we want them, right? So that's really why I enjoy doing these sessions. It's only for perspective. It's only for perspective. Even when I decide I'm going to publish the Charlie Kirk one, it's just for perspective. I expect everybody, because we're all mature in this community. This doesn't go out to children. My channel does not. It's not appropriate for children, and I've indicated that, obviously. But I expect us all to use our own discernment when you hear something. And something might not resonate with you, and you just go, okay, I'll leave that go. And not everything resonates with me, but we're just exploring. We're all using our own discernment and getting new perspective. That's all it is, and that's why it's entertainment. But I love getting new perspective. It's like my favorite thing. If I can get a new perspective, and sometimes it's painful, sometimes it doesn't feel good, but that's what I love about being able to do this with you guys, is just getting that new perspective. Okay. So again, you've always heard me talk, if you've been around this community, if you're like, no, somebody else told me this about Mother Earth or somebody else, that's not what this is about. We're not here to prove things right or wrong. This isn't research, We're not here to do that. We're just here to individually explore it, and then together, because you guys leave amazing comments about things you've learned, and then I can read those comments, or somebody else can, and read them and gain more perspective. Well, what are other people thinking? Let me hear from other people. Let me learn from you too. Okay. So, because life is gray. Everything is gray. That's how I see things. Everything is gray. So when you leave comments anywhere, that's just my personal preference. When you leave comments in our community or somewhere else, just try to offer another perspective without being like, no, that's not that way. Now, some things you can draw the line on. I get that, but, but things are always more complicated or different than how we see the world. How many times have you woken up the next day and been like, wow, I really saw that differently? Remember that the next time you see something that you're upset about or whatever. If you're in joy, stay in joy. It doesn't matter what the perspective is. But if you're not in joy, then just always remember that there is probably another side to all of it. It can help, relax anyways. Okay, I don't know why I said all that. It just felt like the right time to say it. Just sitting on the dock of the bay. Okay, let's see. Has there been more than one great flood or global reset in the history of the planet? Yes. Well, that makes me wonder, is Noah's Ark, was that a real thing? Noah's Ark? Yes. Okay, I did not expect that. So okay. I don't even know where to go with that, you guys. I'm sorry I even asked it, because now I'm like, I have no idea how to even ask, and sound intelligent about it. I mean, I know of Noah's Ark, but I didn't expect that answer. Sometimes the SGs, okay, so here's the thing. This is why you got to use discernment, because sometimes they play with us. What was the question? I'm not going to remember this, but one of the videos I recently did, there was a Trump question. Oh, it was, I remembered. My sister put this at the end of the list, is Trump a zombie? And they said yes. Because they got a sense of humor. So anyways, anywho, okay, let's see. Does the position and aspect of planets affect things like floods? The position and aspects of other planets, let's say. Yes. Okay. If we change how we treat the planet, will it still make a difference at this point? Yes. Cool. Okay. So we have a chance to slow down the disasters, and is that a possibility? No. Okay. Is that because of the karmic rebalancing? So regardless, the Earth is doing some rebalancing at this point. Yes. Okay. And you are at the hull of making all of that happen. I can imagine Mother Earth just sitting in front of this hole. You've seen on the movies and stuff, like a computer monitor and just. But it's not for nefarious reasons. It's for very good reasons. Well, that's actually, now that made me wonder, are you doing this to help humanity get to a new Earth, basically, is what we've kind of been calling it? Yes. And is that for what Sterling mentions, a 2025 reset? Or sorry, 2050 reset. Yes. Okay. So will we actually experience basically heaven on earth then in the 5D? Is that the point? Yes. Okay. I've recently heard that a lot of people are talking about the rapture, which I really know nothing about, but I can imagine what it's about. Is that true? Is the rapture the thing that's happening? No. Okay. Are we going to, and I've done a video with the SGs, the lead team, on 3 days of darkness. So let's just see what Mother Earth has to say about that. Because that sort of feels like the 3 days of darkness feels like the same thing of what Catholics would, I think it's just Catholics, Christians, I don't know, talk about the rapture. I really know nothing about it. It just, to me, that sounds, it sounds very negative. The rapture. I don't know. Maybe that's just some of my religious trauma. So some people in the spiritual community, including myself, have had a session with you guys, lead team, about the 3 days of darkness. So Mother Earth, will the whole Earth be experiencing a 3 days of darkness? No. Okay. Not in the traditional sense of what we think a 3 days of darkness would be? No. For instance, will the sun be completely covered for 3 days and it'll just be dark? No. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I don't even, honestly, most of the time I don't remember what the answers are to these things because I do so many of them. And I kind of only live in the moment right now and process stuff that's going on right now. I can't even remember what they told us about the 3D, or about the 3 days of darkness in the video I did. I will post that one right here if you're interested in watching it. At the end of this video, it'll pop up right here. Okay? So I can't remember if I've already said I would pop up another one. It'll pop up one somewhere on the screen. I think I could put it right there. It doesn't matter. Just look for it. Okay? Okay, let's see. Just a couple more. Are any of the following effective in cleansing or protecting the earth? Is recycling making a difference? Yes. Okay, well, that's good to know. Sometimes you hear that, like, your city's not actually recycling even though you are. And you're like, well, where I live, is my city actually recycling? Yes. Okay, good. Does it help the earth or protect the earth to replant the forests? Yes. Okay. Is alternative clean energy going to be helpful for the earth? Yes. Is it, let's see, how about increasing animal population? Is that important for cleansing and protecting the earth? Yes. How about hybrid vehicles? Is that something you would like to see us really commit to? No. So, okay, so at first she was going to say yes, and that would have been like, well, will that help the earth? So will hybrid vehicles help the earth? Yes. But then I said, is that something you would like us to do? And she said, no. Is that because you would like us to go fully electric? No. Oh, okay. Where do I go with that? So, okay, I'm not even sure where to go with that. If you guys have questions about that, let me know. Will humans cause Earth's demise, eventual demise? No. So Earth is stronger than any collective group of humans, basically. That's cool. Yes. Okay. Will ETs help humans save the Earth from destruction? Yes. Okay. Is that because we're going to be like being introduced to ETs so that they can help do the work? Yes. Is that because, oh, well, are you actually leaving? Are you going to be leaving Earth? Yes. Okay. Are you leaving in the next 10 years? Yes. Okay. And so are you getting us ready then to like you're handing off to the children. Are you handing? Yes. Okay. So you're handing the responsibility off to us now? Yes. Okay. Are ETs already helping us on Earth? Yes. Are they helping you? No. Okay. Will the Earth recover from the damage caused by humans? Yes. Good. Will it take less than 100 years? Yes. Okay. Will we have recovered Earth by the 2050 reset? Yes. I know I mentioned Sterling. If you're wondering who that is, again, anytime I mention another channel or something, or a link or something, I'll always pin it to the comments and also put it in the description. Okay. So in case you can't find it in the description, I'll pin them as the first comment. Okay. I think that is it, you guys. So my sister said, how about doing a pendulum message from Mother Earth herself? So I know somebody had reminded me in another comment to do a pendulum message, I think from Eve from the future, because I said I was going to do that, so somebody's looking forward to that. So yes, I will do pendulum messages when the timing is right for Eve and for Mother Earth. We'll get some pendulum messages. Be interesting to see what she spells out for us. So okay, you guys, I hope this was fun and relaxing and helpful. And I hope you just sat and looked at the water flowing as you heard more and got new perspective about Mother Earth. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.